What's up, everybody? And today we're checking out most incredible military moments caught on camera. This is by Underworld. As always, I will leave a link to the original video down in the description below. Make sure you give it a like, a subscribe, all that good stuff. And let's watch this video and have some fun together. They best be incredible. Listen, I was in the Royal Marines Commandos. I've seen some incredible things in the military. This best be incredible. All right, I've got high hopes for this. All right, guys. Do we have to announce anything else before I get started? I don't think I do. Not today, I don't. Links down below for stuff if you want to go and see the stuff.
From a nimble Norwegian anti-ship missile that can hit a target over 100 miles away,
Boom!
and a paratrooper in Alaska whose training jump almost ended in catastrophe,
Oh,
to a
shit.
Russian ICBM that NATO has rightfully named Satan II, and a special mine-clearing device that looks more like a giant exploding fire hose. Here are some of the most incredible military moments caught on camera.
All right, we'll do like, how many is there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different moments. We're gonna rate them from 1 to 10. All right, and I want to see everyone else in the comment section rating them from 1 to 10 as well. Okay. All right, Underworld. Let's see how good you are.
For a long time, the U.S. Navy and Coast Guard have struggled to manage China's vast array of lightly armed vessels and dual-use civilian craft. These
Not really, though, have they? Not really. Like, I think the US is just dealing with them. It's just having to deal with them. But really and truthfully, the US could just obliterate them in let's be honest.
boats are extremely agile, making them hard to spot, stop, and sink. To solve this problem, the DoD sank millions of dollars into the QuickSync program. Now, QuickSync is a low-cost answer to a major problem. Basically, QuickSync straps a guidance kit to a 2,000-pound JDAM, or Joint Direct Attack Munition. Because JDAMs are readily available and can be dropped by most military aircraft, it effectively turns any pilot into a ship-sinking machine.
I mean, yeah, this is one of many tools that the US has got that they can attach to F-35Bs that are the ones that are on aircraft carriers, right? Many different things that can attach to them that can blow up ships, but obviously this is specialized for that use case. How old is this video? It's only 2 months old, so there you go.
QuickSync bombs have 3 critical components: the guidance kit that steers the rocket, the seeker kit that tracks the target, and the payload that deals all the damage.
Yep.
To demonstrate QuickSync's abilities, the Navy arranged a live demonstration in the Gulf of Mexico on a decommissioned ship. The best part? They set a GoPro on board to capture the chaos.
Oh, this is going to be some good footage, this, isn't it? This is going to be some good footage. I love a good ship sinking. I don't know whether it's that, you know, my dad was in the Navy. We've got Navy people in the family. It's that kind of like Royal Marine Navy-esque, just seeing ships sink. You're like, we sunk a ship.
From the sky,
it's like
you
that
can see
primal
the rocket
urge.
fly in and split the ship in two. A huge wall of water blocks the view.
Whoa.
And by the time it dissipates, the ship is nowhere to be seen. It's
Wow.
that fast. The GoPro puts things into even better perspective. The missile is so fast that you don't even see it hit. Only water.
Wait, where? Yeah, let's have a look again. Let's have a look again.
The GoPro puts things into even better perspective. The missile is so fast that you don't even see it hit. Only water spraying out of a hole in the center of the ship. Not long after, the GoPro falls down and into the water. A 3D rendering shows how the ship looked at the bottom of the sea after it sank.
Wow.
Normally, the Navy
Wait, how did they get the footage back from the GoPro? Did they do a dive to get it?
would deal with maritime ships with torpedoes launched from submarines. But
Or was it like live? Was it like live? It might have been live footage.
those systems are far more expensive than QuickSync. Furthermore,
Jeesh.
QuickSync puts anti-ship lethality in the Air Force's hands. Now, we can attack hostile ships on 2 fronts.
Wow.
From underwater and from high in the clouds.
That's mental. That all right? Rating out of 10. I'm gonna give that one an 8 out of 10. I don't think it's the most incredible military moment, but I think it was some sick footage. That as a former military member, I can always appreciate a big explosion, something sinking. It has a primal urge to sink a ship. What else? What else is going for it? GoPro footage on the ship. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. Solid that. Good start. We're off to a good start. What's this channel called again? Underworld. We're off to a good start, Underworld. They're
The
off to a good one.
K-300P, or the Bastion P, is a Russian coastal defense missile designed to engage surface ships such as battleships, convoys, and aircraft carriers. The letter P in the name denotes the rocket's mobility. That's because it's stored in the back of a truck and driven to where it's supposed to launch.
I feel like because it's Russian, it might just fall apart.
26th of 2018, the Russian military arrived in the Arctic to test some of their Bastion P rockets. When they launch, these rockets shoot straight up and then use thrusters on either side to correct their trajectory.
Interesting.
Here's what that looks like up close and personal.
Whoa. Whoa, that's sick. So that little part that thrusts at the front disappears. Do you see it? Oh my god, look at the speed of it. Oh my god, that is terrifying,
The
that, isn't
Bastion
it?
P's maximum range varies between 75 and 186 miles. The missile can reach an altitude of 46,000 feet before falling back down and skimming across the ocean.
That's legit terrifying, that, isn't it? That is legit terrifying.
It'll fly about 16 feet above the water before exploding against its target. Now, while
Wow.
the Bastion P can do some damage, it's nothing compared to the weapons Russia keeps underground.
Is this real footage? That was really creepy, that one, wasn't it?
Meet the Sarmat, an intercontinental ballistic missile, or an ICBM, equipped with a thermonuclear warhead.
Oh
This
my
bad
god.
boy packs
Why do countries keep making this shit? Why? Why? Come on, Putin. Chill.
a 50 megaton punch, which is like 50 million tons of TNT blowing up at once. There's
Oh
a
my
reason
God.
NATO calls it Satan II. The ordnance weighs over 200 tons, is over 100 feet long, and is roughly 10 feet wide. It takes a lot of power just to load it into the launch tube. When Satan II launches, an initial burst pops it out of the tube. Then, the bottom cap flies off, and secondary thrusters kick in. This propels the
Whoa.
rocket into the stratosphere, never to be seen again. Well, at least not until it comes down on the other side of the world.
That is terrifying. ICBMs are terrifying, aren't they? Let's be honest. Like, if you're seeing one of them flying about, you might as well just sit down and just kiss your ass goodbye, aren't you? You might as well just be like, all right, guys, right, we had a great time. It was a good time. The history of planet Earth was fun. But I guess that's our time done in the universe.
Let's see it all again in slow motion.
Oh my god. So it pushes that bottom part off. Whoa. Who turned around and thought, you know what, we'll do a nice little checkered pattern on it? I think that'll look nice. They should make it like bright red or something terrifying, you know what I mean? With a demon's
Sarmat
face on
can
the front.
travel just over 11,000 miles, meaning it can travel from Moscow to New York City with room to spare. According to President Putin, it can carry up to 10 nuclear warheads. Let's hope Satan II stays underground where it belongs.
Yeah, seriously. All right, that one was more terrifying, but I don't think it was like incredible footage. So I'm going to give that one a 6.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I don't think it was good as the first one.
Antimine is a crucial branch of any military force.
Yep.
Nobody is better at it than the U.S. Army's amphibious assault divisions.
Okay.
That's thanks to the Mark 154 mine clearance launcher, the latest in mine-sweeping technology. Picture this. You're piloting an amphibious assault vehicle, or AAV.
Obviously, a lot of this mostly came out because of Afghan and IEDs, just so people are aware. Most of it. They had anti-mine stuff back, you know, before that, but it really accelerated the need and independence for it, didn't it?
And approaching an enemy beachhead. You know the sand is filled with mines, but you obviously can't see them.
Yeah.
Thankfully, your AAV is equipped with a Mark 154. You kick back and relax while a giant exploding fire hose does all the work.
So how does it work? I don't get it. I don't get it. Is that rope supposed to hit the ground and therefore explode something if it needs to?
3, 2, 1, detonate.
What am I looking at? Christ! Jesus Christ on a unicycle. What just happened? You know, that'll give you an headache, that, wouldn't it?
Mine-clearing line charges like this have been around since World War II. We've obviously made significant improvements over the years.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, the fire
Like I
hose...
said, them improvements were really put into priority during Afghan. They've had them forever, but they really put improvements in and really escalated that technology during Afghan.
looking device is a 100-meter string of C4. It deploys over a minefield and detonates on command, clearing a path wide enough to move tanks and troops through safely. Here's what that might
Interesting.
look like from the driver's seat.
I mean, it doesn't give that much length, though, does it? Oh, that one was definitely longer. That one was way longer. That's really cool. What an interesting bit of kit. It's
The
very
Mark
unique,
154
isn't it?
Isn't only for beaches. As you can see, it's helpful whenever your army rolls up on an enemy minefield. Take this clip from the forests of Fort Stewart, Georgia, for example.
The US is just going around blowing shit up just to practice. They're just blowing everything up for no reason. Christ. It's not a quick process, is it, by any means? And it's very loud. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because it's going to explode it anyway, isn't it? That just looked like he put it all in one big pile. It looked like he just put it all in one big pile then, didn't it?
Of course, countermeasures exist to combat these line-clearing charges. Some mines use fuse mechanisms that detonate under steady pressure, such as a vehicle driving over them. However, the fuse locks when exposed to sudden shock, such as a massive cord of C4 detonating nearby.
Weird. Okay, that one wasn't crazy footage. I'm going to give that one a 4.5 out of 10, I think.
Belarus is a landlocked Eastern European country sandwiched between Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, and Latvia. For them, Independence Day is July 3rd, celebrating their liberation from Nazi occupation. The capital city of Minsk,
are we having a history lesson? What's this one going to be, though?
home to just under 2 million people, hosts the annual military parade.
Okay.
It's a big deal that requires a lot of practice. So
every country does military parades. It's not just a sign of showing off. A lot of people do it just to show off their military capacity, right? Like North Korea does that and stuff like that. But it's mostly out of a pride thing. It's a way of getting everyone together, showing the country what you're capable of, showing it's almost as if it's like a good practice. Be like, look, we're gonna get our uniforms together. We're gonna do this parade. We're gonna like celebrate who we are as a country and stuff like that. So it's not just about showing off military capacity, which a lot of people do it for. I think North Korea and Russia and China usually do it for that mostly. America, when they do parades, they don't really do the big, and like India as well, they don't really do the big parades just for the sake of doing them. It's more of a celebratory thing. Does that make sense?
the tanks performing in the parade will run dress rehearsals in the weeks leading up. On June 26th of 2017, one of those rehearsals went awry when it began raining on the parade route. Someone should have told this driver to slow down a bit.
What? Oh my god, he just got hit in the head with a friggin' cable as well. He's there, he's touching the wire as well. Oh my god. He's lucky he didn't just get killed just from the wire then hitting him on the head.
Thankfully, everyone in and on the tank was okay. They're lucky this didn't happen on parade day, as the sidewalks would have been teeming with people. Aftermath footage shows the kind of damage a speeding tank can do when it loses control.
Wow. Like, is that a live wire that hit him on the head? I'm more like amazed at that. Let's just go back a bit and watch it again. Oh my god, the wire literally hits him on the back of the head. If that was live, oh my god.
Not everyone is excited about the Independence Day parade in Minsk. Some question whether it's safe for 40-ton tanks to speed down the main road like that.
Yeah.
They point to this video as Exhibit A. They also think the whole thing is a gross waste of money. While there are no exact figures, it's estimated that each parade causes $3 million worth of damage to the roads.
Oh my god, yeah, they need to be more careful of the roads though. All these people stood here and that wire there is giving me so much anxiety.
After all, they weren't built for tanks to roll down.
No.
Then again, the US spends over $2 billion on fireworks every 4th of July.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of fireworks. But that's a whole nother video. I'm going to give that one a solid 8.5 out of 10. I think that was the title says incredible military moments, and that was an incredible moment. And not incredible in a good way, incredible in a bad way.
In mid-August of 2021, Hurricane Grace slammed into eastern Mexico.
Okay.
It traveled across the country, weakening significantly before reaching the west coast.
Jeez.
Eastern states suffered much worse than western states. The south-central state of Hidalgo got caught in the middle. After the storm, the Mexican military deployed hundreds of emergency helicopters to survey the damage and help the affected citizens.
Is this going to be a helicopter crash? Because it always, like, it is helicopter crashes are terrifying, aren't they?
On August 26th, one of those survey missions went horribly wrong when a naval helicopter fell from the sky and crashed into a bus.
Oh. Oh my god, that wasn't anywhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. Oh my god. You see how close the propellers were to the bus then? Oh my god.
Look at how the blades shatter like glass when they hit the ground. There's no telling how far they flew or how much damage they caused. Thankfully, the bus cleared the danger zone seconds before the blades started ripping apart.
Look how close it is.
Sight. We're not sure what caused the helicopter
to crash. It's a different footage.
According to some reports, the chopper experienced some kind of equipment malfunction. Thanks to the pilot's quick thinking, everyone inside was okay. They were treated for minor cuts and bruises on the scene.
Why are people running to it? Just wait until the propellers stop. Don't start running to it right away. I guess people don't really know the procedure for stuff like this. You don't go to it straight away. Give it a second. Wait for things to stop and things to stop motion and then go. Assess. Don't just sprint towards danger.
The history of paratrooping goes back to the mid-1940s when a platoon within the 29th Infantry Regiment became the first official paratrooper unit. Airborne
oh my god.
Division.
Wait, I didn't rate that one. I'm going to give that one a 9 out of 10 because that was an incredibly bad moment, wasn't it? A lot of these incredible moments are bad incredible moments, aren't there?
Have been dropping into enemy territory ever since. Of course, paratroopers go through relentless training before ever experiencing the real thing. On March 8th of 2023, an airborne division in Alaska flew up for a routine test jump. A soldier named Josh stepped up to the door and jumped with his fellow paratroopers. Unfortunately, his jump didn't go very well.
Shit.
Oh shit. You see that guy right there?
Ah, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The relief of everyone else. Oh, that was so close. Wow.
Josh pulled his reserve chute at the last second after his main one failed. He landed safely on the ground, but probably needed a few minutes to relax. Now, parachute can fail for 3 reasons: careless or improper packing, poor body position during deployment, or faulty equipment. If the main parachute fails, jumpers are taught to cut it away immediately to deploy their reserve chute safely. In this video, Josh seems to have cut the main chute just enough to deploy his reserve before hitting the ground.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's terrifying, isn't it? That was a 10 out of 10 moment right there. It was 10 out of 10 because it ended well. Do you know what I mean? If it didn't end well, then that would have been lower on the score because it would have been more sad. But that was an incredible military moment. That's a 10 out of 10. Good on him for recovering that when he did. Holy shit.
Naval Strike Missile, or NSM, is precisely what it sounds like. It's an anti-ship land attack missile capable of taking out enemy vessels from 100 nautical miles away. Kongsberg Defence and Aerospace, a Norwegian company that specializes in anti-ship missiles,
oh my god, speed of that thing,
builds and sells them to the US, Japan, Canada, Australia, and Spain, among other countries.
I think we've seen this video before, actually.
On June 24th of 2015, Kongsberg demonstrated how effective their NSM was.
I think we've seen this clip.
They locked onto a distant frigate, armed the warhead, and fired. Let's see how accurate this thing is.
Oh, maybe we haven't. I don't know. I think I've seen this clip. I'm not sure. Boom. Gone. Boom! Oh my god!
Well, let's see that again in slow motion. The missile comes in from the right side of the screen. Once it makes impact, parts of the ship get scattered into the ocean. From a distance, the size of the blast becomes even more apparent. The NSM uses
that was a good one, wasn't it?
Inertial GPS and terrain reference navigation to lock onto and destroy its targets. The frame and high thrust-to-weight ratio also makes the missile more maneuverable than others. And because it can travel so low to the water, it excels at avoiding enemy air defenses. The NSM can also maneuver around physical obstacles to strike targets on land.
Wow.
In other words, this thing's like Yondu's arrow, but if the arrow carried a 260-pound warhead.
Yeah. Wait, I want to see that explosion again. This part. Let's just see it again because it is good. Boom! Oh my god!
Let's see that again in...
All right, yeah. I'm going to give that one a 9 out of 10. That was a good one, that one. That was a good one. We can all appreciate a big explosion.
If you've ever seen a World War II paratrooper movie, then you've seen static line jumping.
Another
the US
one?
military has used this technique since...
If they're going to do another one of these, I hope it's successful.
the 1940s to deploy paratroopers safely, effectively, and rapidly over a battlefield. The static line is a cord connecting the jumper to the aircraft. In the footage, you'll see yellow lines coming off their deployment packs that connect to a rail above the door. As the paratrooper jumps, the line pulls taut and deploys the parachute. All the jumper must do is navigate to the ground and rely on their training to land safely.
Yeah. Never piqued my interest throwing myself out of a plane. And never, when there's a perfectly good plane there, do you know what I mean? Never been my interest. So where does this go wrong then? This is cool, but where's it gonna go wrong? Okay. Is it just footage of them just throwing themselves out? I think it is. I think it is. And we've seen this before, actually, this footage, I think. Or a similar training exercise. So, okay, so it is cool that they're all coming out. No one gets hurt. Successful. This is good. Tis good. As long as they don't get caught in with each other. But they're very close to each other, aren't they?
Went pretty well, sir.
Yeah, we've seen that footage before. I'm going to give it a solid... Oh!
Position. If you don't leave the aircraft properly, you could end up like this Mexican paratrooper. Let's just say he had the spins.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my days. Mate, recover it. Recover it.
We're not sure how long this poor paratrooper kept spinning outside the plane. Imagine being stuck on an endless carnival ride several thousand feet above sea level.
Oh my
It's enough
God.
to make a battle-hardened paratrooper sick to their stomach.
And we
According
don't...
to
Oh, wait.
reports, they were able to pull him back inside.
Oh.
We're just not sure how. Hopefully, they had water and crackers to calm his stomach.
Mate, they're going to need more than that. You're going to need a pint of friggin' whiskey to calm my friggin' nerves after something like that. Jesus. What am I going to rate that? I'm going to give that one a 8 out of 10. Terrifying. Last one.
Of all the secret weapons the government works on, the railgun has become one of the most infamous.
Okay.
They were technically first invented over 100 years ago, and since then they've come quite a long way.
Yeah,
The
we've seen some
railguns we
footage
have
of
today
railguns.
Are basically massive cannons. They use electromagnetic pulses rather than gunpowder or chemicals to launch a projectile.
Yeah.
And launch is an understatement. These guns can fire a non-explosive projectile over 100 nautical miles at speeds reaching Mach 6. That's over 4,600 miles per hour. Here's
Oh
what
my
that
God.
looks and sounds like in action.
We've seen footage of this before. Christ. Imagine showing someone from like the medieval age something like this. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Now, railguns don't fire an explosive round because they simply don't have to.
No.
Instead, they fire a solid projectile that relies on pure kinetic energy to obliterate whatever stands in its way.
Jesus.
A railgun is a big electric circuit containing 3 crucial parts: a power source, 2 parallel rails, and a conductive projectile. First, they'll run millions of amps through the rails. The current travels up and down the positive and negative arms, creating a powerful electromagnetic field that launches the projectile at mind-boggling speeds. As of today,
Jeez.
railguns are in the R&D stage. We know how to make them and why they work, but we don't know how practical they are. The
Yeah,
bigger-
like what's the use case for something like this? Especially when you've got like, you know, other ballistics that are really useful.
challenge right now is durability. Nobody has demonstrated the ability to fire multiple high-powered shots without frying the whole thing. Remember, 1,000,000 amps is a lot of power.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this
That was cool. I'm going to give that one a 5 out of 10. I don't think that one, last one was that good. But great video, Underworld. Make sure you go over, like I said, down below, link down below to the original video. Go over there, subscribe, because that was a solid video. They got some good footage. I'm not sure where they compiled all that together, but it was really, really good. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I want to know your ratings down below. My favorite has to be the parachute jump where he saved it at the end. Whew. That's mental. That was some of the craziest footage I've seen in a long time. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Other than that, that's it, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.